Hi, I'm Attorney Vic Monner. I'm making this video for people that have just recently been arrested or charged with either commercial burglary or residential burglary here in San Diego. The main distinction between the two is that commercial burglary, unlike residential burglary, is not necessarily deemed a strikeable offense. Residential burglary under PC 459, which is synonymous with commercial burglary under PC 459, requires that you break into the dwelling house of another, which would be that special allegation of PC 460, which makes it a strikeable offense. Residential burglary cases, there's a public policy issue from legislation which people should have the right to privacy and the sanctity of their own home, unlike restaurants and other sort of department stores and things along those nature. But ultimately, keep in mind that the special allegations for a residential burglary can go up in the type of consequences and punishments as well. If the individual or the victim was inside the house at the time when the burglary was taking place, it is often known as a hot prowl, and prison time is a likely outcome under those circumstances because of the dangerousness of the situation. Oftentimes they result in violent crimes that are being committed when it's a hot prowl situation. Unlike commercial burglary, where usually somebody's going inside of a convenience store or department store for the purposes of taking an item and walking out with it. The elements of the charges themselves remain consistent. It's just the difference of what type of building that somebody enters into. They'd have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you broke and entered into a property, either commercial or residential, with intent to commit a theft or some sort of fraud or felony inside. It's not necessary that you break into that actual home. The door could be completely open and you had the intent before you walked into that home to commit the felony, the fraud, or the theft inside. That would be sufficient to basically solidify a conviction against you under a burglary charge, and it's synonymous with both commercial as well as residential. So there's not that many distinctions. It's just the seriousness of the offense itself for residential versus commercial. If you have any questions about how these charges are handled in San Diego County, give me a call. My number is 619-405-0063. Talk to you soon.